Hello everyone, I'm Chester44 and welcome to this Let's Play of Avadon 2. Last episode was a bit of a long one as we explored the entirety of this region outside of where we're supposed to go to find this dragon. With the exception of this random house we found over here and helping this little guy get out. Which we're going to do right now. Gooblet here. You want to flee? It's safe. Fly! Be free! Gooblet gathers together his meager supplies.
I run now. Please help Gooblet. Watch over me. If I die, who will tell Garunt to give you a reward? Nobody, that's who!
Then the wretch makes a run for it. Alright, so how many horrible creatures of the corruption are going to be showing up here? They gonna show up from the river? No. They're gonna show up. There they are! I knew they were gonna show up. Right, you can't reach anything, so just bring that out. You, of course, burn. Come now, let us kill them all. And Gooblet, it would be nice if you came and assisted us. Nice, a cleave. Alright, bring out the sword. Garut, if you could throw an attack at that weak and searing stalker, that would be fantastic. Not quite the one I wanted you to go for, but okay. You'll probably finish it, or maybe you won't. You didn't do much damage, but you did something. And there we go. Alright, onwards. Let's see how many other horrible, horrible creatures we'll find here. Alright. So, are you going west or east? I think you're going west. Yep. It's gotta be west. Nice, another cleave. It had to be west, because that's where these creatures spawned. Come on. Yes. Garut, I don't think you're going to be too much help, really. But do what you can. Yeah, tiny bit of help. Very tiny. Ah, come on. How did that not kill it? Fa. You go after that searing stalker. Groot could probably kill that one down there. Or you know what, you kill that one and Garut can kill this one. Hopefully. Wow, Garut is very weak. Alright, there we go. I see another one. I see a whole bunch of them over here. Come on with the killing. Oh, we've even got a brutal shredder here. It's gonna be a bother. Oh, impressive. Alright, you throw that there. And Yannick can go burn it. You can do it from range. You won't be too bad. Farron, you can focus on the brutal shredder while you still can. Savage blow. I guess that wasn't really necessary. That definitely wasn't necessary, but okay, I'll take it. Not really where I wanted you to move to. I'm just letting the range guys take care of that. The brutal shredder isn't a big threat. Alright. Now for the last creature. And we got it. Alright, Garut, go on out of here. Gooblet flees to safely. God damn it, Garud is actually his leader. Ah! I've been calling him the wrong name this whole freaking time. Alright, now we gotta investigate this farmhouse, see what the hell is going on with this. That's something I'm curious about. If the door will actually open. It will. Alright, so what is in this place? Aside from darkness. Well, there's a person in here. Yoshiria takes a moment to sit down and enjoy the cool, comfortable atmosphere of the farmhouse. She pointedly ignores the quiet figure standing by the oven. Then she stands up. Apologies, Baron. I wanted to take a moment to enjoy the illusion. I wish all of the traps set for us were this pleasant. Oh yes, traps. Okay, what's here? There's a Dharmite woman standing at the oven, her back to you, stirring something in a pot. You say hello. She doesn't respond. You clear your throat. She doesn't respond. You touch her on the shoulder. She spins around. She seems a little startled by your presence. Also, she doesn't have eyes, only pools of utter blackness. It's a little off-putting. You see what she was stirring in the pot. A human skull sitting in filthy gray water. Then she opens her mouth. A swarm of bats flies out. You start to suspect that she is no longer human, if she ever was in the first place. Well now, that is a thing. That is definitely quite a thing, and they're infernal bats, which means our fire is probably not going to help. Let's focus on the woman, I think. That probably wouldn't work. Yeah, Blade Whirlwind, everything's close enough. And actually, how about Ice Storm? And I just realized it's probably going to make everything go for Yannick. Oh, maybe they won't go all go to Yannick. Okay, that's good. Blade Sweep. Attack there. Burn her. Now he's going to Yannick. Okay. Sharpshooter spray. I mean, it's not really necessary, but hey, it helps. You deliver this horror a final blow. She melts into a pool of black goo. Choking gas pours off of it, filling the room. As you double over, gagging, the muck forms itself into more bats. You're starting to really hate the corruption. Okay, our burning actually does work. And there weren't really that many more bats that formed, so... Okay, this isn't too bad. There's definitely something, though. And there we go. By more bats, I meant one more bat. Doesn't look like anything of note was dropped in here. Sure, pick the lock. Is there anything in here? We got coins, bolt of cloth, spider silk cloak, +6 armor, +1 to dexterity, and +10 to energy resistance. That is very useful, more so than this. You know what? Hold on to this. It may prove useful. That said, I think we've pretty much explored everything out here. All that's left is to go into the dragon's lair. There is a passage into the spire, but a closed steel gate blocks your entry. There is also a statue of a leering gargoyle. When you get close, with a creak and a puff of dust, the gargoyle turns to face you. It lets out a long, cackling laugh. The mighty Vardegras welcomes you, Hand of Avadon. The dragon knows of and respects your might. Therefore, he will only open the gate to one of you. Advance and make your choice. The gargoyle then lets out a rude raspberry noise, turns, and resumes its immobility. You approach the huge steel gate. It does not open. The gargoyle was right. You won't be allowed to enter unless you go alone. Yoshiri appears through the bars. I can't be sure, of course, but there is nothing about this that doesn't say trap. Yannick looks miserable. Oh, I would never choose to abandon a fellow hand, but the dragon isn't giving us a choice. Keep your companions for now. You decide not to travel through the corruption alone. Yet. Sadly, if you want to confront the dragon, you will eventually need to return here and proceed alone. Well, before I do, I want to take a look at the other entrances here. They're probably exactly the same. I just want to get them uncovered. That said, this bit of the corruption, it was interesting. I liked the way this is designed, with a different island around here for each thing. Hold on a moment. Sorry about that. Anyway, like I said, I like this particular region of the corruption. It's interesting. There must be something hidden in here that we're going to have to look at. I mean, it's pretty obvious. Alright, and take a look at the north entrance, which I guess is where we're going to be going through. Most likely. And it looks like we're going to be doing this on our own. Like the one area in the first Avadon. Alright. Proceed alone. With intense regret, you decide to proceed alone. You dismiss your companions to return to the safety of Avadon. Great, so they're not even going to wait outside? Gee, thanks. With a pained creak that must be audible a mile away, the massive steel gate opens. You are being allowed, alone, into the lair of Vardegras the dragon. Okay, here goes. This huge stone spire is actually hollow in the middle. You enter an enormous clearing in the center. The spire is actually a granite tube with a tiny circle of sky visible at the top. There is a crumbling stone circle inside of the clearing, and inside of the circle waits the dragon. When you enter, the massive reptile turns to face you. He grins, baring teeth like swords.
The hand arrives. I've been expecting you. Come, parley with the great Vardegras.
You approach. As you walk forward, you are not surprised to hear the gates close behind you. Alright. Let us parley. Sadly, when you get close to the dragon, nothing about him surprises you. You expected a massive mountain of muscle and bone, infused with magic radiating an aura of intense, arrogant power. And that is exactly what you get. He is a fully grown specimen of the species, centuries old. His sides are scarred with the blows of many battles, but none of those wounds have reduced his might in the slightest. He evaluates you and nods approvingly.
I am Vardegras, mighty member of the mightiest of races. And you are Farron. You speak for the Pact. You have come to see me.
How'd you know my name?
Our ways of learning and watching are secret. My kind prizes many treasures, and knowledge is among the greatest. Does not your Pact always seek to buy our knowledge?
True enough. Why did I have to enter alone?
Because you are a hand of Avadon, the most arrogant of your kind. Who knows how you might inconvenience me if I let you feel you were at your full strength?
Yes, I speak for the Pact.
Of course. You are a hand of Avadon. That is your power. That is the reason, the only reason I let you see me. You may get what you seek, but you will have to pay. What do you wish of me?
I am looking for a human. Her name is Miranda. Vardegras nods slowly.
I will not pretend. I know of her. I knew the moment I saw her pass that there was valuable information there to be taken, to be sold. Valuable information, the sort of that commands a great price. You speak for Avadon. Make me an offer.
100 pieces of gold is an insult. 1,000,000 pieces of gold may be too much for Avadon. You may have 100,000 pieces of gold. Vardegras nods.
A lavish sum, a measure of how important this person is to you. True wealth, enough to cause difficulty in your homelands. Yes, it will do. I will tell you where Miranda is.
Where is Miranda? Vardegras turns and looks at one of the stones behind him.
The second bid has been received. I now know the value the pact places on my aid. Now the negotiations can truly begin.
Someone steps out from behind the pillar. Of course! You came. That is your last mistake. You have learned where Miranda came. She is here. She came to deal with Vardegras as quickly as she could. She is even more thin and dirty than she was when you fought her before, but her fanatical energy is not dimmed. Miranda sneers at you. Still hunting me, Farron? And yet, too late. Vardegras is helping us now. Vardegras turns to Miranda. A tiny wisp of warning smoke rises from his nose.
I do not answer to you, human. I now have your offers in hand. Helping you would bring me risk. I would have to fight the pact.
What trick is this?
No trick, only timing. She came. Only a day later, after many hours of negotiation, you set foot in my realm. You should feel lucky I decided to hear you out. Now you are here, and her. A decision must be made.
Decision?
I need to kill one of you. I need to let one of you live.
Miranda suddenly looks uncertain. I am tiring of the arrogance of you beasts of the corruption. Delos offered you a great deal for your help. He was generous and beyond. You want what he will give? Kill Farron. Now. What did Delos offer? Vardegras shrugs.
The usual things. My own land in the town, gold, artifacts, all the livestock I can eat, and that is a lot of livestock. All conditional on his victory, of course.
You know of Delos?
I know a few things. Nothing you don't. That wily rebel can even hide secrets from me.
I would caution against working with Delos.
No such warning is necessary. I know exactly how much risk I would be taking on. I need to see if the reward is worth it. Thus, more negotiation. Farron, I would speak with Miranda. I need to see if it is necessary to kill you or just to hold you here for a few years.
Fine. Speak with her.
In private.
The dragon points toward the huge doors to the northwest.
Your cell is there. It is very large and very comfortable.
Miranda steps forward. Vardegras, this is a mistake. Do not give Farron the chance to escape. Hands of Avadon are wily. Don't ever leave them alone. Vardegras is amused.
Fine. Farron, I intend to keep you here for a while. Maybe a few years, if necessary. I will not hurt you unless you leave your cell. Do that, and I will feed. Now go. Miranda and I need to speak.
I'm going to my cell. Miranda, I'll be seeing you soon. Miranda trembles with silent rage. Vardegras looks tired.
Please spare me your banter and posturing. I am starting to regret becoming involved. Farron, your cell awaits. Then we can get to business.
Very well, then. There's things in the corner. Oh, that's just water. Okay. So we have a cell here. Alright, then. Probably small. Not too bad. You enter your cell. Vardegras was right about it being large. It's a gigantic, majestic hall with tall marble pillars surrounding a hissing fumarole. It's painfully hot, and the sulfur in the air makes you gag. As often happens in the corruption, you can't tell if this hall is ancient or if it is recent construction prematurely crumbled away by the caustic magic of this land. Or maybe this all spontaneously appeared a month ago. Vardegras has been using this hall to store trinkets that weren't worthy of being part of his main hoard. There are shelves everywhere, heavy with rusted tools and dusty pots. You can't see any exits besides the door you have passed through. When you hear the heavy bar slamming into place on the other side of it, trapping you, you consider searching for a way out. You aren't sure you can survive in here for days, let alone years. Oh boy. This is going to be a bit of a problem, I think. As you search the hall, your keen eyes pick out a detail that was probably too small for Vardegras to notice. There's a brick protruding from a wall in the corner. Doesn't look like the wall settled. Looks like it was meant to be pushed in. Well then, I guess that's probably our way out. Before I go, I want to see if there's any way through these passages here, which I can already tell there is definitely not. Okay, grab those lovely crystals, and we're going to have to escape through here on our own. Yes, we know. Push it, and that's our way out. Yeah, let's keep going. Alright, onwards we move. You push your way into a narrow crack in the granite. The passage is too small for the dragon to enter. The air is still painfully hot, but nothing compared to the inferno you just emerged from. Now that you are out of your cell, you might be able to escape. Of course, between Miranda, the dragon, and whatever horrors are lurking in these tunnels, getting away might be a bit of a challenge. Yep. We may need to sneak. This is gonna be a definite problem. Uh-oh. Spikeback lizard. Oh, we can kill these. This may not be too bad. Unless that one ran to get help. If it did, we're gonna have a bit of a problem. No. It didn't get help. Fortunately, we're tough. I just hope we're enough. That's a basilisk. Okay. Okay, this may not be too hard. The problem is the stun. Okay, it missed. Good. There may be a lot of creatures in the middle. That is Old Thier Mas. Definitely not going to fight him. That would be a huge, huge problem. There we go. I see other creatures here. Okay, fighting two of them at once, not the best idea. Is that one dead? I can kill these small creatures easily enough. This isn't that bad. That's a salamander. There are two creatures here. Kill this one as quick as you can. Okay. There are multiple lizards over there. Alright, let me see if I can get around this way and deal with it from far. I am not going to even try to get to Old Thier Mas. He's hostile, and it would result in our death, most likely. Sorry about that awkward cut. Sometimes things happen. Alright, kill this kill this spikeback lizard. There we go. Excellent. There's another one here. Then we need to deal with... Uh-oh. I think that salamander may have found me. Yep, there it is. But unfortunately, this means we won't have to deal with both salamanders. Even though these salamanders don't seem that tough. Yeah, honestly, the spikeback lizard is a lot more of a threat. Just because it's a bit tougher. Oh, this salamander is also a bit tougher. Almost. There we go. Alright. Got through that dragon. Now what's in here? A lot of bones and blood. You step out of the crack into a huge gallery. It is almost 80 feet wide and comparably high, stretching from the northwest to a huge hall to the southeast. Even from a distance, you can see Vardegras in the central chamber, arguing with Miranda in a circle of pillars. You take a cautious step onto the loose, reddish stone of the gallery. When you set your foot down, the scream makes a satisfying crunching noise. Alas, the echoes of this sound are easily picked up by the dragon's sharp ears. Vardegras turns, sees you, and lets out a loud roar.
You make my choice easy, human. Miranda was right. You are too clever to live.
He lumbers down the gallery toward you. You look for a place to hide. A narrow crack in the wall to the northeast looks like it might provide shelter. Okay, get over there. You slip out of the gallery into a narrow passage. The dragon isn't going to squeeze in and hunt you. Wisely, he only likes to fight in small tunnels when absolutely necessary.
Keep skulking, human. I will catch you eventually. All exits go through me.
The narrow, twisty passage widens into a large cavern. It is full of bubbling fumaroles, spitting out smoke and sparks in all directions. Vardegras doesn't come here, which is how the room came to be infested with horrors. The creepy stalkers walk between the pools, hunting for prey. In the middle of the chamber, you can see a huge infernal. It stands on a stone platform, watching the chaos. Motes of light surround it, holding it in place. When it sees you, it snarls. However, as long as you don't get too close, the bonds will hold it in place. Okay. Well, let's see if we can kill these stalkers. And we will keep away from that bound infernal. As far away as possible. The fact that Searing Stalker is doing this, that's a bit of a problem. Especially because he keeps moving closer. There we go. Now for the Brutal Shredder. I'm curious about that circle there. There we go. Light. Looks like there may be a way through here. You step onto the reddish stone of the gallery. Once again, despite your best efforts, you produce a small, audible crunch. The dragon created a very effective way to find intruders. You hear Vardegras roar and run towards you. You emerge into the gallery. Vardegras begins the hunt. Okay, this is actually not a good idea. There aren't many gems here, though. Right. He's coming towards me. And we can... You escape into a narrow tunnel. Vardegras curses at you and abandons the hunt. I thought he abandoned the hunt! Vardegras doesn't want to fight you. Okay. Okay. This is going to be a challenge. And this is going to be a while to get through. I'm actually going to cut this episode here, in all honesty, because it's probably going to take another full episode to get through this. I have no idea. This could be large. We'll figure this out in the next episode. Till then, I am Chester44, that is Farron, this has been an Avadon 2 Let's Play, and I'll see you all next time.